today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on Nick Foles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 52 from the University of Arizona. In his 9th year, it's Nick Foles.
And the numbers were not pretty.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb on
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complimentary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a So the
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
O'Daniel on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Murray off play action. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup there. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First and 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 14, Chiefs 7.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Murray.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on third down, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Chiefs 7.
This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. This is unbelievable.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
There on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Chubb.
44-yard line.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Denver.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Chubb on the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sliding, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie... season is a continuation.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. 28-21, the final score. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 35-7 was your final in a one-sided affair. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Christian Kirk up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult, because defensively you can have a game plan and try and account for all the things you've seen on tape.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front. pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, it's Edwards. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon on the carry.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On play action, they'll throw. Now he steps away. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know,
First and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They give it off here to the tight end. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
first play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They run with Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Carson. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of...
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Broncos on third down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34.
2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game still... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not what he was... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
At his own 49.
Second and 11. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go, D. Big series. 52's the mark.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.